Welcome back to Brick System Brothers. Short video today covering some pieces I picked up in Louisville back in June this year. They've been kind of sitting here waiting for some attention, and I needed something to make a quick video, and don't have enough other stuff sorted yet. So today we get to look at the Louisville parts. Just look at some of these parts here. The other highlight from this LEGO Store haul does involve the new neon yellow color. I'm not sure if that's our official name for it now, but it is new for 2022. So far it's been used mostly in City, and I think Ninjago has been able to utilize this safety yellow color. I think it has a little more green than a safety yellow color would usually have. But that's what's up here on top. Is the 1x4x3. And I did turn off my autofocus, so I'll have to do the focusing a little bit manually. I'll bring some light in, maybe get that going. And of course, being a very bright yellow color, it is probably going to wash out on camera a little bit. But they had kind of this tall brick in stock, and they also had some 1x6s on the wall. How does this compare to regular yellow? Like so. Bright light yellow. If I have one handy, I'll grab that. Right, here's the color chart. This is, I think, the old version of the bright light yellow color, and then we have our bright light orange regular yellow. The new neon yellow color, definitely in a class by itself here. I think it belongs between the yellow and the light green. Kind of completes the spectrum. Work your way across there. Yeah, I would have liked to see this in 1x4, or even better would be a 2x4 brick, of course, for the color chart. And I think it does exist in production, but I do not believe it has been on any pick and build walls, not just Louisville. But yeah, good to have at least some examples of that for the color space, and look at that comparison. Just picked up 2 of each there, because you can actually form the 2x4 footprint with these. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I would like to have that represented on the color chart somehow eventually. Now that the color chart has moved beyond strictly 2x4, just in terms of what parts I have to represent different colors. So that was right on top. Let's get down a little ways into the cup here. A decent stockpile of the dark red headlight brick, fresh off the wall. Also saw the 2x2 plain tile, dark tan. That same headlight brick again, in transparent, and this is the new MABS type of plastic. It's kind of different consistency. Other stuff on the top was the 1x1, also known as the dot, and that is the light aqua color, and some 1x2 plates, medium nougat, kind of that tannish brown. Nice color to have. Work away a little ways back to the central part of the cup for some of these 2/3 semicircle tiles. Got some of these in a light bluish gray from eBay not too long ago, and now having picked some up in white, might work out very well for some architectural detail modular buildings, as it was used in this color in the bookshop. And everything else after that in the cup is pretty much 1x2 in sand blue. just plain 1x2 bricks, and definitely something that I'm glad to pick up a few of. Probably would have been okay with a full cup's worth of these, but I did want to keep it at one large cup, and some of these other pieces on the wall were of interest to me. So I do need to get this counted up and see, but I'm pretty sure this is decent value. A lot of the smaller parts on the top here helping out that average. If I had to guess, looking at maybe 4 to 5 cents a piece from the large cup. And also really happy with the minifig components at the Build a Minifig station. Louisville, sorry. They go by the NE15 standard, I suppose, which is just a way of saying that most people will choose to build a complete minifigure and put it in each slot, but the minifig is equivalent to 15 pieces out of the VAM tower at certain stores. It depends on management, I believe. And at this location, that was fine. So you go through, and for every slot here, there are 5 parts that I have selected. I did find a couple that I wanted multiple copies of, and then the rest are just a single copy. So I'll get these down, spread out, we'll take a closer look. So mostly ended up with some torsos here, and what we have seen within the past couple years is specific unique torsos that are produced only for sale in the LEGO store. And so we've seen a couple of those. Not every torso is unique. A lot of them are actually reused from the collectible minifigure line, which is interesting. What I ended up picking up here is the chainmail torso, and this has kind of a red sash on it. Whoopsie. Get that in the light. Yeah, check it out. Really nice looking torso. We have the flat silver arms, the black hands, and then the printed chainmail with the red sash and the belt. So 2 of those. An additional 2 copies of the leather. I guess I haven't looked too close, but it does have some strapping. Maybe this cape that comes down over the shoulder. The nougat arm color on this one, dark brown hands, and then the printing does go around on the back with that cloak again. It's on a dark red base, and the back printing on the chainmail is the falcon pattern, and that is the same pattern on these new shields. I think it's similar. I guess this one has the split down the middle, but the style is definitely the same across those 2. Another torso here, a little bit different, but I haven't seen this one before. It's got some of the teal detail on there and the koi in that purple sash. The last torso is the new wizard style print. Definitely harkens back to the original blue wizard from around 90s, maybe late 80s even. And this blue wizard has been referenced in the the 90th anniversary castle set. So that set actually has a plain blue torso minifig. I think it's a reference to that wizard. And the printed version from the LEGO store pairs up with the new lower leg element that also has a printed texture on there with kind of the star design. So I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be looking for this exclusive print setup and trying to replace the plain blue wizard in the 90th anniversary castle with this somewhat more detailed and stylized wizard. That's what I would do if I had the castle. Other than that, some hair components here. We have the pirate tricorn with the ponytail, and I like this hairpiece because it actually works for male and female style minifigs, because the little ponytail here was actually kind of a popular hairstyle for men back in the day, historical. So I like that one. And the colors here, I believe, are new as well. We have the nougat tricorn hat and the dark red ponytail. I think this piece was introduced with the Barracuda Bay, so good to see that still around. Kind of a Stetson style cowboy hat, dark tan, and I need to line up the different cowboy hats that I have, because I believe I've got multiple different styles now, and I want to say this is a new top style that I haven't seen before, but I'd have to check to be sure. And then I believe this is the Hermione dance style with a lot of the decorative hairstyle and some of the the evening with the bangs and stuff. So nice hairpiece there. And two other items from the minifig section is the flying owl with the outstretched wings and the printing eyes and body feathers there. Some nice colors on this owl. The dual molded, combination molded parrot in blue and yellow. Another part that kind of harkens back to the original LEGO Pirates theme. Might even have the same two-color combo as an original parrot, but this molded kind of marbling detail would be a new version from a more recent mold, if I had to guess. Oh, and then the dual molded legs here, the blue and the dark orange. And that's the build a minifig stuff. I think total of 15 items here, so I do appreciate the ability to kind of pick and choose through that, especially this time around where we had these excellent printed torsos that I had wanted to pick up. So I was able to kind of max out the torsos and cut back on some of the other stuff, and ended up with, you know, just one of the triple 3-packs. These go for $10. So some decent value there, especially considering a lot of the torsos that I ended up getting this time around do remain exclusive to LEGO Store BAM Towers, and I don't think every store is going to have the same distribution. Some stores might not even have some of these styles, or they might sell out faster in some locations. So it might end up that some of these are harder to find down the road, and that's why I wanted to pick some up. That's what I bought in Louisville back in June. Definitely stuff that I'll be filing away at some point. Might try to get some display minifigs up and going, and maybe build out little scenes, because I haven't done a lot of that. And even here in Illinois, I don't have a lot of my completed builds, like the blacksmith shop. That's still back in Iowa. So the sets that I do have where these minifigs would fit in really well are not actually on hand. But I do not mind picking these up for a rainy day, even if that rainy day is a little ways in the future yet. Hopefully you guys don't either. But that could be something to keep an eye out for down the road on the channel. Can't make any promises yet. Probably have a better shot of seeing the sand blue show up sooner than any of the minifig items will. But it is good stuff to go ahead and pick up now. And also keep an eye on what's coming out. I think they do change things up every quarter, and I think the next round, either the next quarter or the quarter after, as we get into the end of the year, they usually do some holiday themed minifigs there. So we'll keep an eye out for those. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's it for today. We'll see you next time on Brick System Brothers.